For centuries, sailors have whispered tales of a monstrous beast lurking beneath the waves, a creature so vast it could crush ships and drag entire crews into the abyss. They called it the Kraken. But what if the legend wasn't just myth? What if something real inspired the terror that haunted generations of seafarers? Our journey begins in the icy waters of Norway, centuries ago. Fishermen returned home pale and trembling, swearing they had seen a living island, an enormous shape rising from the sea, surrounded by whirlpools and a storm of foam. When they approached, the island moved, and they realized it was alive. Their stories spread like wildfire across Europe. Writers and explorers described a monster with eyes the size of shields and tentacles long enough to strangle a warship. Some said it could swallow a man whole without even noticing. The Kraken became a symbol of the ocean's fury, a reminder that the sea was still wild, still untamed, still dangerous. But behind the myth lies a surprising truth, because centuries later, scientists discovered a real creature that matched the old descriptions almost perfectly: the giant squid. With eyes as large as dinner plates and arms stretching over 13 meters, the giant squid had been hiding in the dark depths all along. No wonder terrified sailors thought they'd met a monster. But even the giant squid doesn't explain everything. Reports of creatures far larger, attacking ships and dragging whales beneath the surface, continue to surface even today. Could something even greater be lurking below? In 1873, a crew near Newfoundland hauled aboard a mass of tentacles that defied belief. Each arm thicker than a man's torso. The tissue was fresh, the sucker marks massive, and when scientists examined them, they realized this wasn't a giant squid, it was something bigger. They called it Architeuthis dux, but it was only a glimpse of the truth. For in 1933, near Norway, the birthplace of the legend, a whale was found with enormous sucker scars, too large for any known squid. Whatever caused those marks is still out there. Modern technology has brought us closer than ever to the deep. Submersibles have captured footage of massive tentacled shapes, moving silently through black water as if watching us back. Some researchers believe these could be colossal squids, creatures even larger than Architeuthis, capable of reaching lengths over 20 meters. Others say the Kraken legend came from sightings of dying squid floating to the surface, their bodies bloated and monstrous. But legends have a strange way of surviving. When ancient sailors described whirlpools forming around the Kraken, scientists once laughed. Now, we know that massive sea creatures can disturb the water in ways that create visible vortexes. The line between myth and reality is thinner than anyone imagined. Maybe the Kraken isn't a single beast. Maybe it's an echo, a memory of every time humanity stared into the ocean's depths and realized how little we understand. Because the ocean is still vast, still mysterious, still holding secrets unimaginable. And somewhere, in the cold darkness below, something is moving, waiting, watching. The legend of the Kraken lives on.